Good afternoon, my students and viewers at home. My name is Comrade Ebube Christopher, your civic teacher. Today, we are going to look at the topic interpersonal relationship. But before we go deep into interpersonal relationship, let's look at the objectives of our today's topic. By the end of this lesson, you are expected to know the following: meaning of interpersonal relationship, forms of interpersonal relationship, types of interpersonal relationship, factors that lead to interpersonal relationship, duties of citizens and government, skills that promote interpersonal relationship, meaning of intercommunal relationship, importance and skills for resolving intercommunal conflict. Now, let's look at the definitions and meaning of interpersonal relationship. Interpersonal relationship is the closest relationship among families and a small cycle of friends. Or, interpersonal relationship requires the most effective approach to nature. This is also the relationship that gives you most joy and satisfaction. We have forms of interpersonal relationship, which are 1. Cooperation, 2. Competition, 3. Conflict, 4. Coercion, 5. Exchange. Cooperation. This has to do with the ability to work together towards a shared aim or goal. Cooperation is the willingness to work together with people to achieve those things we cannot achieve individually. It is the willingness and quality to be helpful and do as one is asked to do. That is what is known as cooperation. 2. Competition. It is a social situation in which people and organizations compete with each other for something that not everyone can have. For example, in the school premises, in our educational system, in our classroom aspect of it, students compete with one another in position aspect of it. After acquiring knowledge from your teachers, at the end of the term, positions are listed first, second, third to the last person. Students compete academically for the position of first, second, and third, as average may be. Let's go to conflict. It's a state of confusion and quarrel. Conflict is not conducive for progress in any social environment. Conflict occurs in human relations as a result of what? Many factors. Conflict, as we know, can occur in a family between brothers, mother to father. It can occur within state to another state, community to another community, country with another country. This conflict brings what? Arguments, and it brings quarrel and confusion to different aspects that it have been existed. The fourth one is coercion. Coercion is the act of enforcing somebody to do something that he or she don't want to do. We can say it's the action of making somebody to do something that he does not want to do. For example, the people that make use of this coercion are the army, the armed forces. If you commit a crime, you are asked to lie down. Maybe because you think the person is not with any weapon, but once the person shows you his or her gun, you will lie down automatically, and that is the power of what? Coercion. Exchange. It involves the act of giving something to somebody in return for goods or services rendered. It can also be related to doing something in return. Like example, goods for goods, goods for services, goods for money, or service for money. These are the examples of what? Exchange, and which is a very important aspect of it in human endeavor. Students exchange their school fees towards learning in the school environment. Let's go to the types of what? Interpersonal relationship. 1. Relationship among peers. Peers here means person who has the same social status. It is a relationship that exists among people within the same age bracket, political or social group, and classmates. Secondly, platonic relationship. This is type of relationship that exists between people of the same or different gender without any intention of marriage or intimate affairs. It can exist between a man and a woman, a boy and a girl, etc. Relationship between man and God is another type of interpersonal relationship. It is a relationship that exists between a creator and his creatures. We relate to God through prayers. We communicate to God through prayers. We come to relationship in contact with God through prayers. And that is when we have contact with God. Another one is family relationship. This exists between members of the same family. It is known as biological word relationship. The last but not the least, relationship between a man and a woman. Man here refers to adult male human being. A young man capable of performing function in economic, cultural, social, and political life of his is what we know as what? A man. Students, let's look at the factors that we consider before entering into what? Marriage. Number one factor here is what? Character. 2. Physical fitness. 3. Age and mental fitness. 4. Genetic consideration. Character. A man and a woman consider the character of each person before going to what? Marriage. Physical fitness. Physical fitness deals with the physical ability and well-being of an individual. Whether the person is with one leg, whether the person is blind, deaf, or dumb. The partner checks all those things before reaching an agreement with the person to go into marriage. Age and mental fitness. A man of 40 years cannot go into marriage with a woman of 90 years. The age bracket is so far that it cannot amend to it for them to understand themselves. Then mental fitness. If you're mentally balanced, mentally okay, a madman cannot marry someone that is what? Mentally what? Okay. The last but not the least is genetic what? Consideration. AS cannot marry an ASS because it may lead to what? Giving birth to a child that bears what? SS, sickle cell. So genetic consideration is very important and it is one of the factors to be considered before entering into what? Marriage. We have duties and obligation of citizens to their country. 1. Obedience to the law, important. Respect for constitutional authority, loyalty to the leaders, payment of tax, willingness to defend the country. These are the most important obligation of what? Citizens to their country. We own our country these duties and obligation for our country to move forward. Another one is part of it is what? Voting during election, protection of public properties, partnership with the police, respect for national symbol, readiness to serve the nation. If you check all these things, these are the main things that makes us what? A citizen. When we obey all these things, that means we are protecting our citizen, our country, and to make our country to move forward. On the other hand, government also have what? Duties and obligations to their what? To their citizens. 1. Making of law to guide the citizens, maintenance of law and order, policy formation, protection of lives and property, defense, administration of what? Injustice, provision of employment, opportunity by the government, provision of social amenities, political responsibility, economic function, and maintenance of foreign what? Relationships. Have skills that promote interpersonal what? Relationship. 1. Respect and cheerfulness. For any relationship to work out well, the people involved must learn to respect one another and be cheerful at the all time. 2. Tolerance. It is the ability or willingness of any individual or group to accept somebody or something, especially opinion or behavior, that you may or not agree with or like. For any relationship to last, people must learn to tolerate, accommodate people with weakness. The other one is patience and endurance, honesty, appreciation and contentment, forgiveness, which is the most important thing in what relationship. We have intercommunal relationship. We need have it as a definition that intercommunal relationship is the interaction which exists between individuals, group, organization, etc. that shares social interests, goals, aspirations, and feelings in a given area or place. It is also means the attitude of a community towards importance of interpersonal intercommunal relationship. 1. It is the roadmap to peace and good neighborliness. This explains why some kings encourage their people to have intercommunal marriages. A coordinated intercommunal relationship promotes productivity and development in the communities. The benefit paves way for a better understanding, infrastructural development, such as adequate road network, good health, institution, decent water supply. It enhances security of lives and property. Where intercommunal relationship is in harmony, it allows the formation of security outfits by the communities to complement the government law enforcement agents. It allows for the interchange of culture, norms, food, dressing, style, etc. among community members. Another importance is unity in diversity. Intercommunal relationship promotes unity in diversity, and it is also expression used to refer to existence of unity among people of various cultures, geographical, social, religious, and traditional differences. They coexist under political leadership, such as Nigeria and USA are one of the examples of it. We have skills for resolving intercommunal conflicts: dialogue, meditation, good governance, communication, assertiveness. Dialogue is act of settlement between 1 to 2 persons. A community that have or intercommunity that have conflict can only dialogue the situation out by listening to one another to know where the person is angry of and where the community is angry of, and then the situation agreement can be reached for these two communities to come together to agree on one particular thing for them to move forward as neighbors. Through meditation, you meditate on those things that causes the problems. Meditate and see if such a thing can lead to a problem between two communities. If not, one can decide to quit on the conflict and ask the other one for forgiveness, and the two communities can also join together for promotion, development, and unity among their communities. The other one is what? Good governance. Good governance is one of the words skills for resolving intercommunal conflict. Communication is very important in human endeavors. Assertiveness, also very important. So these are the skills for resolving intercommunal conflict. In summary, an interpersonal relationship is an association between two or more people that may range from fleeting to enduring, or interpersonal between two or more people that may range in duration from brief to enduring. These associations may be based on references, love, solidarity, regular business interaction, or some other type of social commitment. Assignment. Define interpersonal relationship. List the forms of interpersonal relationship. What are the factors that can be considered before marriage? Explain 5 duties of a citizen to his country. Explain 6 duties of government to his citizens. What is intercommunal relationship? List the skill used in resolving conflict in intercommunal relationship. Submit your assignment to sscciagrono@gmail.com. Remember, stay safe, obey the rules of COVID-19, and also respect your parents, my dear students. I still remain Comrade Ebube Christopher, your civic teacher. Thank you.